What's up, guys? Street Rider 09. So first of all, I want to apologize to all you guys that are subscribed to my channel, all people that watch my videos. I have not uploaded anything in the last couple of months. It's a little bit of everything, but one of my most biggest things is that my last computer just kind of took a dump on me. Ruined a couple some footage of a couple of videos that I had already. Kind of pissed me off, and I've been out of it for the last couple of months. Plus my baby, I have to take care of her. I know for a fact that I'm already over the 2,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Now, if you guys saw one of my earlier videos, I did mention that every 1,000 subscribers, I would do a giveaway. So I'm late. I'm already close to 2,500, but I'm still gonna do one for the 2,000 and then one for the 3,000. So what I was planning on doing on this next one is probably giving away some decals. So I'll work that out in one of my upcoming videos. What I have for you guys today is I'll be installing or converting my our family Chevy Traverse. If you guys haven't seen any of my last videos, I have been modifying it, kind of customizing a little bit here and there. So what I'm doing right now is tackling all the lighting. I'm going to convert everything over to LED. I'm going with the LED headlights, the LED interior lights. And as you guys know, I push AUXBEAM a lot. And there's really one reason only, is the fact that they have great products. So AUXBEAM was kind enough to send me a couple of their LED headlight sets for the high beams and for the low beams. So this is what I have. They sent me the H11 F-16 Series headlights. Alright, so let's check them out. Really nicely built, and you can feel the quality on this. The fan is well built. You guys saw the video that I did on my Silverado. It was similar, but a little bit bigger fan, but ultimately the same thing. Got its little ballast right there. And basically, I want you guys to compare them to the original ones. This is the one that I just took off. Huge difference in size. For a lot of you guys that don't know, I'll just kind of compare it with one of the HID kits. So the difference that you got to do between LED and HID. Right now, a lot of people, everybody knows how to wire up HID kits, but there's a lot of people that don't understand. This is your bulb right here inside this casing. You pop that in. Got to wire both of these up. First of all, you got to find a mounting spot for your ballast. Then you plug this in. Not that hard to do, but it takes, to do both sides, it takes a bit. LED, pop your old lamp out, put the new one in, slide it in place, plug this in. You don't really have to worry too much about this because it's very light. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could zip tie it against one of your other harnesses, but it's extremely easy. It's pretty much like plugging this in, except you don't have the cable. To be honest with you guys, I know I'm gonna get a lot of people talking on the comment section about how LEDs and HIDs are meant for projector headlights only. The way I see it, everybody does it. It gets you a lot more visibility at night, especially in my neighborhood. If you guys seen some of my previous videos, it's extremely dark. We're out here in the forgotten part of the city, so we don't have any lights out. So the way I see it, also keeps people safe from me coming around the corners and not seeing them. So I'm gonna put them on. I mean, I don't care what anybody thinks. One thing I will say, I mean, this is 100% true to me. Since I removed my HIDs and I put the LEDs on my truck, the same 8K, 8000K, the same thing. I don't get people flashing at me like as much as I did with these. You know, my truck is kind of slanted, so I understand that the pitch of the light is kind of intense towards the driver, but it's not that bad. I mean, I'll show you guys a few of these in a minute. But what I wanted to basically, I just wanted to compare so you guys can see the difference. Original, LED, HID. Really small, compact. I can see how these would fit anywhere. This is the configuration that comes in with this model, the F-16s. This is the S2 H7. These are for my high beams. 8,000 lumens, 72 watts. These are a little bit smaller versus the F-16s. Really well built. I mean, you can feel that they're not flimsy. The fan is actually pretty well built also. I'm gonna show you guys why there's only one in here right now. I already messed with that traverse trying to pop the lights out. Got your manual right here. So what I was concerned with was the fact that on that truck, you know, it has the covers for the headlights. So I'll show you guys what I did. Actually, let's go see it right now. That way you guys can see what I'm at right now. All right, guys. So let me explain to you guys what I'm at. Removed this cover. Has a bunch of these little clips, and then it has one of these little like pressure clips on there. So I popped that whole thing out. Put it down here. So on the top, as you guys can see, this is the high beam. It's extremely easy to get to. It's not the easiest to mess with because it's a tight squeeze, but you know, it's right here. So if you're trying to mess with your high beams on a traverse, this is the easiest way from the top. The headlight is right down here, and as you guys can see, I could feel it and I can touch it, but you know, I wouldn't be able to install it. So what I did, I took my snap-on, it's the T20. I removed these 5 pieces, 2 torque screws and 3 clips. The torque screws are here, and then I removed a clip here, a clip up here, and the third clip is here, and back here. So there's 2 on here. And you don't have to take those all the way off, but I just took them off so that this plastic can move a little bit easier. So then you should be able to squeeze this out like this, fold it, and as you can see, there's the headlight right there. I have the light bulb out. That's what I was on the table showing you. This is the cap, the dust cap that covers out that whole area. So just basically squeeze your hand. Let me pop this open so I can squeeze your hand in there, mess with it, pull it out. If you have a friend or somebody help you pull this down while your hand is in there, it doesn't, you know, it's gonna squeeze your arm a little bit, that's all. So what I wanted to show you guys was on the high beams. These are somewhat of a pain in the butt to install. Reason being, if you guys are familiar with the H7s, they're the ones that have to sit flat on here, just like this. This is the original one that came off of there. But it has those tension clips that hold this pushed in and they lock in place. So now instantly knew it was going to be a problem because of this huge fan right behind this. So I wiggled it and moved around probably for a good 10 minutes until I finally was able to squeeze it in there. You guys can't get a good shot, but and then what I did, basically you have to push the little steel clip around with a lot of pressure and force it to kind of like snap into the little wedge right in here. And you're gonna get a little frustrated. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit frustrating, but once it locks in place, you're gold. So there it is. It has more than enough space to put the cap back on and tighten it up. So that's it right there. It's high beam done. Honestly, this probably took me 15 minutes to do. Take 5 minutes to take off the plastic, and take off the bolts down there, and then 10 minutes wedging this piece, trying to figure this out. The headlights are going to be a lot easier. You basically pop them in, find the slots that match those three little cutouts right here, and then twist it in place. So let's do that now. There it is. If you guys can see it, there it is right there. So now I just got it. You can actually see through here. There it is. And there, locked in place right there. You guys saw how it twisted. So now it's that part is done. Now I just have to see if I can squeeze this thing inside with one hand. It shouldn't be that hard. Alright, that was pretty fast. Now it's clipped in. Pull this back out because I want to stuff the whole all the cabling inside there to see if it'll fit. Feels like it's got the room. I'm more or less I'm concerned with the ballast a little. I wish I can get the camera in there, but it's such a tight. Yep, I got the whole thing in there. Just kind of played with it a little bit. So everything's inside the hole. Now I just got to put my dust cap back on. So I have my dust cap on. That was it. Done. So I got my regular headlight and my high beams, both with AUXBEAM LED lights. Before I bolt all this up, I'm going to turn the truck on and make sure that they're working. LED stock. Big difference. Put my high beams. Huge difference. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for this light, and I'll start this back up when the headlights are done, and I'll be driving this in the dark so you guys can see the difference. I'll leave you guys right now with a clip of how this rides in a stock setup, and then right after that we'll go with the LED from AUXBEAM. Alright guys, so this is with the stock headlights, no fog lights on. So you guys can see it, you know, I got decent visibility. But then again, in my neighborhood, it's, you know, there's not a lot of lights, so it's always really dark. So now I'm going to engage my fog lights. You guys can tell it is wider visibility at close range. So then again, I've never liked the yellowing of the stock headlights or the halogen lights. Alright guys, so that's what the headlights look like with the fog lights on. This is all stock setup. Alright guys, so let's tackle the S2 Series H7. That's the high beam for me. Not really looking forward to this, but you guys got to see that it's possible. Yeah, you guys know that I don't like to just up and tell you that I did it and that's it. I want to show you guys how it is done. If I can't show you exactly how it's done, at least you can see that it can be done. Alright, so I just pulled the plug. So there it is. So what you got to do is, let me see if I can get this camera in there to show you guys what I'm talking about. You find the clip, you push down and out, and the light bulb is loose. Just make sure you don't drop it. Yeah, I'm about to. There we go. Alright, let's put this aside. See if I can show you the little clip that I'm talking about. It's this little clip right here. I don't know if a lot of you guys have never messed with these. They basically just kind of pressure or press the light bulb forward against the headlight. So as you guys can see, it's kind of like a little hook on the bottom, and it has a tension because it's bolted on one side, so it swivels, and it has a little hook against that's bolted down to the headlight. And what you have to do is, with the tension, you hook it into that little hook. So then to release it, you push it from the bottom side, push it down and then out, so you slide it out of the hook. Then it's loose. But originally, this is what you have. There's nothing, absolutely nothing there. That so this sets in usually facing down, and it goes inside the groove, and then you just the little spring just drops down and you hook it and clip it. That's it. But since I have that huge fan right behind the plate of the headlight, I guess the plate, that's what poses a challenge. So what I do first, or what I did on the last one, try to see if I can get the camera in the spot where it's impossible to get you guys in there really to see, but so I know that this wire has to face up. By this facing straight up, that tells me that this little slot right here is going to fit inside the groove. But I got to do all of that while I'm holding the little clip upwards. Then I got to try to slide. Then I got to try to slide the bulb in. It kind of helps to hold it like this from the cable, so you can just push the light bulb in there. So once you've found the hole, push it in. I'm gonna look from the inside of the headlight to make sure that it's in the. Let me show you guys. See it wiggling in through there. You wanna make sure that it's all the way in. So there it is. You guys can see it's perfectly centered, and the little slot is all the way in. So this is where it gets tricky. Alright, so this is where it gets tricky. This is where I have to try to push. Okay, I feel like I got it halfway there already. This one's a little bit, for some reason, nope, it pulled right out. Okay, so you kind of have to hold the fan and the light bulb in there with a lot of force to make sure that when you flip the little clip around, it doesn't pull the thing out. Come on, I hope I get it a little bit faster this time. I think I got it. Yeah, got it. That's a lot faster. See, once you always have one issue with one, the second one is always faster. There it is. Putting my wiring inside. There it is. My dust cover. Okay, so I'm happy. That was a lot faster than the first one. There it is. It's put in. You can see it's perfectly centered. You can always recognize whether you messed up by actually looking in here, covering the sun and looking inside. You can see, did you guys just see that? The clip popped out. Damn it. Perfect time so you guys can see that. If I hadn't have been checking, I'd have been driving around with a loose high beam. Probably eventually caught something like a plastic on fire because those things get extremely hot. Well, I don't know about the LEDs actually. I've never actually tried one to see if they're... Okay, let me try to... So what had happened there was that the light bulb was in perfectly where it was supposed to be. There, I got it right there. I got the clip kind of secured on the hook, but it must have not locked in. See, right there is perfectly straight. Now I just don't know if it's locked in or not. Now it just popped out. There you go. Right. There we go. I'm going to try to smack it a little bit and see if... No, that's it. I think it locked in place. I'm wiggling it around. It's not popping out. So yeah. If you guys are going to install that, make sure you guys give it good little vibrations around there to see if it's not clipped in all the way. It'll pop out and it'll save you some issues. Alright, now it's done. Perfect. Okay, let's move on to this one. Alright, so this one was the T20. I think it's in my pocket. That's not it. It's in my back pocket. That's it. Alright. The one screw here. One, the other one's just up above. I'm going to try to see if I can pull that out without those popping out those clips. I might be able to get it. Alright, so I'm going to fold this in. I'll stick my hand in. Yeah, you can get it without popping out the clip. So just the 2 screws. Alright, here comes the cover. Super easy. You grab the F-16 H11. All right. Pop out the headlight bulb. Okay, the bulb is out. Now I just gotta unclip the harness. Can actually fit both hands in here. All right. There's your OEM light bulb. Just put it up here for now. What I'm gonna do first right now is I'm gonna go ahead and plug the thing in first. That way I can use both hands. There it is. I just heard it. Alright. So now, go ahead and look to the front of the car through the headlight. I'm going to find the hole. There it is. I'm going to pop the light through, twist it until it matches the slots. No, that's not the right one. There they are. I'm gonna twist it, locked in. Now I'm gonna stuff all the connections inside there. Is. And now for my dust cap. Locked in place. Pop this back through. Actually, before I do that, let me make sure that they're both working. So it seems like the high beam is not working on this one. So let me pop that out. I think I have to flip the connection. I think alright, I just flipped it over. Let me pop the cover back on. Alright, let me flicker it again and see if it works. All I got left to do is pop these two screws back in there. One. There's two. We're done. That's it, guys, for the headlights. Alright guys, so I don't know if you guys can see the huge difference that I see in person, but I love these LED lights. They're super bright. I could see everywhere around to the side versus the old halogen ones. I feel like these cameras just don't capture, because I've had tons of other instances where it's like if the camera doesn't capture the LED lights, doesn't show the actual brightness of what what these show. In person, it's a huge difference than what I'm looking that the GoPro's recording. I just don't understand why that is, if it's like the type of light, but this is an insane difference. Here's with the high beams. Wow, that's a huge difference. High beams on. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for sticking through with it. I hope on a lot of you guys that have similar trucks, that was kind of helpful. I will never get past the fact that every time I put or do an LED lighting video, I feel like the camera does not catch at all, not even close to the actual view in person. Because as I record, I'm looking at the screen and I'm seeing exactly what it's showing, or what I think it's showing. I don't know how it looks in your guys' screen, but on the GoPro as it's recording, it just seems like a small amount of light. Well, that's not at all what it looks like. So a lot of you guys that already converted your cars over to LED, I'm pretty sure you guys saw videos beforehand and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But love it. It looks a million times better. Again, like I said, all the information for all the stuff that is there is on the description side. So it's just underneath the actual video. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Keep a lookout for the next couple videos which I'll talk about the giveaway. Probably do maybe in the upwards of 5 decals and then go from there. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next video.